What action do you believe the Delhi government, the Lieutenant Governor, the DG of Tihar Police, Tihar Jail, needs to do to ensure that we don't have another brazen murder in Tihar Jail?
Yeah, Rahul, basically you see, whenever some mishappening occur in the jail, they blame the overcrowding of prisoners. Now we are having 16 jails in Delhi, but every time they are blaming the overcrowding of the prison, whereas this is not the case. The case is their mismanagement, their this cadre is poor, this trained to manage the jail, and to blame this overcrowding, this is blaming yourself. Basically, who is responsible for the overcrowding of prisoner is the jail administration. In Delhi, luckily, we don't have any dearth of money. Whatsoever money we ask to the Delhi government, we are getting the money. So why we are not going ahead of the times and constructing more jails? You see that even when we are having 16 jails, we are still having the overcrowding of prisoners by 2 times. In some jails, there is 3 times overcrowding, in some jails it is 2 times, and in some jail it is as per the capacity. So first thing which the prison administration do is to construct the more jails. And they can easily construct the more jails because we are having plenty of funds available to the jail administration by the Delhi government. You see, in other states, they don't have these funds. So there it is difficult to construct the jail. But here in Delhi, even though you are having the paucity of land, but anyway you require the land and you have to construct the jails. Now we are having the jail being constructed at Narela. But you see that the time which it should take in construction of the jail, it will take too much time, means you can say double, triple time, the time which is stipulated for such construction. You will be surprised to see that this Mandoli jail, 6 jail which they have constructed at Mandoli, they take 35 years in constructing the jail, even though they were having the land. The land was allotted to them in year 1981.
Wow.
In fact, I myself went there and took possession of the land. Yeah. So they got constructed the jail in, started construction of the jail in year 2008, and finally the jail were constructed, started functioning in year 2016, 35 years. You see, I was looking after the work of replying to the parliament, and in every parliament question from 81 to 2016 when I retired, for whatsoever mishappening which was happening in Tihar, we were replying that we are having the overcrowding of prisoners. So if we are having overcrowding the prisoners, to whom we have to blame?
I'm sorry, this could be a part of the problem, this overcrowding of prisons. But Vikram Singh, what perturbs me most is the fact that there are officers who seem to be in the know. The fact that one deputy superintendent decides not to come to work and make somebody else in charge who signs up for that job for that day, and this gentleman who bailed out then shows up 10 minutes after the murder. Those are real problems. You can have as many prisons as you want, as much space as you want. If the people who are entrusted to do a certain job don't do it, then these murders will keep happening. It doesn't matter how much land you have and how many walls and how much space you have to house more prisoners.
Rahul ji, you have raised the right points. In any case, it was well known that the corruption in jails has assumed scandalous proportions and is DNA deep. Let us not skirt the issue. The fact of the matter is, to outsource the CCTV is akin to outsourcing the police armory. How can you even think of compromising the basic security of the jail by outsourcing it and not being accountable? The officer who went on leave before the incident took place is something that is extremely suspicious. You use the word dal mein kala. It is not dal mein kala, it is puri dal that is kali. And a person who went on immediately during the course of the murder is a willing accomplice to the crime, and he should be investigated as such. Now, to say that the CCTV, we have technology, I'm privy to the knowledge that Lungi prisons in Singapore, how many times an inmate goes to the loo, to the washroom, how much he eats, is everything documented. and the artificial intelligence enabled CCTV systems, as Madam Kiran Bedi said, that ComSir is an outstanding Indian company that is dealing with it. But yes, we would not like to go to, because it prevents our avenues of corruption. Corruption has become such a major issue, and then to prevent the overcrowding is something that is doable. Jail, not bail, as enunciated by Justice Krishna Iyer. But overcrowding is making a money-making machine, and that is why we do not subscribe, we do not give bail even in bailable cases. The problem arises that we condone corruption. Sukesh Chandrasekhar Rahul ji paid a bribe by his own confession, 1 crore rupees a day, which is more than what an IAS and IPS officers earn in a lifetime. Please see the scandalous amount of corruption and the turnover. Who would be willing to bell the cat? Nobody. You have belled the cat. And let us see that those who are responsible for the prison reform do take your show and disclosure seriously.
Oh, absolutely.
And you have to be cruel to be kind, Rahul.